that's why it was exciting to work with him on this. Was there was going to be no eye rolling, and that moment that we just saw again, he could have been like, "Yeah, I'm looking at a fucking tennis ball," and laughed it off. But I was taking some call in the nearby forest, about some issue on the shoot day 3 days from now, and I ran into Walton, and he was smoking. If you don't mind me telling you for smoking, and he was shaking. If I can betray a private moment in front of strangers, because I'm a sociopath, but he was shaking. The scene, the blue screen. He didn't need to see the real thing because his imagination is very powerful, and it's his guiding light, and it allows us all to follow it. So yeah, it was just one of those moments that was. That's how you get that by not rolling your eyes at the tennis ball or whatever it is. But yeah, anyway, I just wanted to betray a private moment. That's my main reason for being here tonight.
Are there any cigarettes in the audience right now? Could I have some? Okay. I want to speak to something that you asked, but I have to. This isn't like a mutual admiration club. It's like for all of you, this is genuinely how we feel about each other.
I have some negative things to say about all of you.
I'm gonna say something about you. Like I said, I know all of Jonah's work, probably like most of you, certainly all of us up here. I've seen what he's done over the last 20 years. I've seen what he's put on paper and seen how he's visually depicted the stories that he's created. What I have never seen is someone in his position pivot the way that he pivoted in this story and shifted. I don't think he's known for comedy, right? But he shifted and did something that was so unexpected. I didn't know how he was going to do it. Not that I didn't think, of course he's capable. He's Jonathan Nolan. He can do anything. But having worked with some funny people over the course of my life, and Graham being one of it, to see what you did and the way that you hyper stylized the violence in the vault and made it palpable and not scary, but that you can't take your eyes off of it. You want to watch it.
I watch it through my hands.
But you continued to do that with every single story, and mind the humor that Graham and Geneva put into the script. That is not easy for anyone to do, to step outside of, when I say their comfort zone, just you're really fucking good, man, at what you do, and you're really, really good. But this is something different for you, and you handled it. You approached it with the same amount of confidence. I don't know how, without blinking an eye, and that's what was so taken. When I watched I watched the first 2 episodes when we were in Brazil back in October, and I came up to you afterwards. I'm just telling you what I told you then, and I just gave him a hug, and I said, man, I didn't see that coming. I saw something coming, but I didn't see that. And I just have to say, I'm just honored to know you, and you're an artist of the highest order. And whatever, I just have to do that.
Thank you. But long unfulfilled promise for me. True story. After Memento, we made it. No one wanted to release it. It was a backwards movie. We couldn't give it away. And so we spent a year. I started writing resumes and trying to find. I was like, oh, the Hollywood dream is over. We'll figure out something else. But in the midst of it, Chris and I decided we'd try to write something just in case. We started going the long way around. We're gonna take the film to festivals, and we started writing, honest to God, an action comedy. That was our next movie. We spent 6 months working on it. He's probably somewhere, Chris, right now, senses a disturbance in the force. But it's true. It was great. It was about stunt performers, and it remains. Someday we'll get to it. So this was for me a 20-year dream. Wow. Such a control freak. Such a the way I was raised. The script is the Bible. We know the policies. We can talk about anything the day before, but when we're on the day, we're shooting the script, and then cut to us with you in Kolmanskap in Namibia, with John Daly just trying stuff, with Walton trying stuff, and it's such a liberating, fun feeling to be like, no, this is a totally different mode of working, but amazing.
Yeah, I had